It is a good day, Rochester. You may know the name already, Gabe Condon. And if you don't, you're going to get a chance to meet him at the Rochester International Jazz Fest. But the first time I met Gabe, and it's time for me to embarrass you a little bit, you were the winner of the Most Talented Kid contest here at Channel 13 at the time. And we were blown away by your ability back then. And here you are now performing at the Jazz Festival. Not surprisingly so. You were just 8 years old.
Yeah,
right?
that was, close to 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think my fiance Clarissa was just telling me about how she found the video on
She did?
YouTube.
Oh, we could have given you the video, Gabe. We'll get you that video, don't worry.
I still remember that we received a vacation for that, and
Yeah.
that was one of the most memorable experiences that we have with my family.
You did? You won a
thank
vacation?
You, yeah.
You were actually 13. I misspoke. You were 13 at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Gabe is back because he's here to talk about his being in the Jazz Festival now and being such a young performer still. What's it like to be able to come back to, I mean, you graduated from the Eastman School of Music, but now you're performing in the Jazz Fest.
Yeah, it's really an honor. You know, it's yeah, I've been at the festival for all these years, watching and playing at different venues as kind of a sideman and things like that. But it's really special now to have my own set and be able to play, you know, my music and you know, with people that are really, you know, my favorite musicians to play with, and coming out with an album soon. So
yeah, Mint
really
Jam
exciting.
Is the name of the group, right? You were a member of, you formed Mint Jam.
Yeah, that's actually a previous band that I was in. This is, which is more of a rock kind of based group, and then this is more jazz. So,
nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, the art of composing fascinates me because it's a skill I don't think I could ever have. What's your process? Do you go in a quiet room? Do you want to be around people and get influences? How does that work?
I guess it's different all the time. I mean, you know, I guess you're studying at school, so my teacher jokes, you know, there's nothing more inspiring than a deadline. So, you had to finish things, and whether it's, you know, you're influenced by the exciting things that are happening, or maybe it's boring, you know, or whatever, you know, you kind of put that into the music, and it's a really nice way of expressing yourself.
Yeah, and you do guitar and vocals. Are there any other instruments that you really specialize in, or?
Well, I play a little bit of violin. And,
okay.
My fiance and I have been playing some fiddle music lately, so that's been kind of fun. And also throw that into the composing thing, you know, other influences and things like that. But yeah, mainly guitar and voice.
Yeah.
When you first, so you remember the first Jazz Festival, and you've seen it grow over the years, being a student here all these years. Now you're pursuing your graduate degree, but you've seen the festival grow. What's it like in your mind as a jazz performer? What's the prestige of saying, I performed at the Rochester International Jazz Fest? What's that like in the world of jazz now?
It's really becoming something, you know, because 10 years ago the festival was pretty small, you know, just getting its start, but, you know, now I can say that I played at the same festival as Sonny Rollins and, you know, all these Joe Lovano, some of the people that I idolize, and that's really something special. It's funny, Peter Bernstein is playing later in the day, and he's one of my favorite guitarists, and we joke around that we say that I'm opening for him.
There you go. Sure.
I love that.
Sure.
Yeah.
You graduated from Penfield High School, right? And back then, I mean, is it safe to say you were sort of a prodigy? I mean, you were performing since you were 4 years old, right? I mean...
Yeah, pretty young. That's when I asked for my first guitar, and I started playing James Taylor and things like that. And so I guess, I mean, I wasn't... You see some of these kids are just shredding, and, you know, it's crazy, but I wasn't quite like that, but I did start at a very young age, that's true.
Yeah, so where do you go from here? What do you hope to, what are your aspirations?
I hope to be able to play music professionally, move down to New York, and that's where all the greatest musicians in the world are, so hopefully I can meet some people there, and hopefully this album that I'm coming out with will kind of jumpstart my career.
When is it coming out, and where can we get it?
September this year. Okay. And if you come to the show today at 12, you'll get a free demo. So
I see.
kind of a sneak peek of what's
little freebie.
to come. Yeah,
Well, we
that's
have
right.
a sneak peek of the sneak peek.
Yeah, we
Coming
do.
up in
We're so
15
lucky.
minutes.
Where are you performing, by the way, so we can let people know?
It's 12 o'clock at the Central Library downtown.
Okay, perfect. Right downtown. Can't miss it.
Yeah.
Gabe, it's so good to talk to you.
Yeah, good to talk to you.
I can't wait
good
to
luck.
hear you.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming up.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, Marty's going to have a full forecast, and then alongside that, we will get to hear Gabe play. It's going to be a real treat, the forecast and the